Good evening, and welcome to the Luverne High School 2021 Awards Night. I'm your proud principal and host, Ryan Johnson. I want to welcome all parents, guests, those who are watching online, high school students, and especially the senior class to our celebration. We've experienced much this last year, from hybrid learning, distance learning, in-person learning, mask wearing, quarantine, isolation, Zoom classes, classes in gymnasiums, construction noises and smells, new classrooms, new learning commons, tight vehicle parking, and the list goes on. There is much throughout this year that could discourage us and keep us down, but on this night we get to reflect on the accomplishments achieved and the hurdles overcome, the perseverance endured, and ultimately the continued celebration of the human spirit and achievements of our students. Tonight, as we read names of those who have received academic awards, activity awards, perfect attendance, student council, and many scholarships given and highest honors, these names read are very deserving, and the recognition, and again, should be celebrated because of their commitment and achievement to excellence. Well, tonight will be about all high school students. A special focus will be on our senior class, the class of 2021. Our distinguished guests to present the awards and scholarships will be handing out just shy of $500,000 tonight to our seniors. This is a wonderful gift to them as they venture from these halls and further their education and provide new opportunities for advancement in their lives ahead. This act is evidence of the great community we live in and support they offer. I also want to take a minute to share one quote, one quick comment on the senior class. This fall, they chose their class motto: if you focus on what you left behind, you will never be able to see what lies ahead. I greatly appreciate this quote and find it fitting for this year. In this past year, the world as we know it has drastically changed. We have dealt with a worldwide pandemic, social justice concerns, increase in mental health cases, political and election-based troubles, housing shortages with population concerns, and the list goes on. This year has left many of us wishing for the world we previously knew, and possibly for good reason. Yet, as a nation and a people, we have to push through and look for the next opportunity ahead with excitement and enthusiasm. The class of 2021 has the leadership, achievement, and maturity to help us push through. Soon, as a society, we'll be looking to you, class of 2021, to help lead us to be able to see what lies ahead. We'll be looking at how you take on the problems with pride and confidence. We'll be looking at your example of the human spirit of never giving up and always fighting through, not around, and never settling for okay, but pushing for the best of life. Tonight, we get to showcase your achievements to our school, community of Luverne, and the rest of the world. You will demonstrate by your accomplishments the leadership you possess to help lead us in what lies ahead. On behalf of our school, community of Luverne, and beyond, thank you for all you have become and committed to becoming. Now on to the program and all the wonderful accolades, accomplishments, and achievements you have earned. I will be calling people up to present the awards here, and they will be calling people up to offer these awards. We will get to certain points, though, where not everyone will be coming up for everything. We will have a table kind of beside here that a lot of the awards we will actually go at the end of the night and be able to pick up. But to begin with, we're going to start out with the Citizenship Award for both Boys and Girls American Legion and American Legion Auxiliary. And this will be presented to you by Laura Rickers.
service. I would also like to say they also have given their time and talents to other associations like the ALS Association. I know the other young woman has worked with the children's KTWB, what is it? Children's Miracle Network. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, in behalf, this board is from the Delhagen Post 123 in Luverne. Ed Stearns is, and I'm presenting this to Alex Mann. And the young woman is Sophie Homer.
Thank you, Laura. Congratulations. Next up, Cody Zuthorst is here to present the Lions Club Scholarship Award.
I'm here on behalf of the Luverne Lions Club, with the Lions motto is "We serve." With over 46,000 clubs and over 1.4 million members, over 200 countries, we are the world's largest service organization. The Lions' vision is to be the global leader in community and humanitarian services. And some of the Lions programs that we contribute to are the Diabetes Foundation, Hearing Foundation, Children's Eye Clinic, Leader Dogs for the Blind, Can Do Canines, the Special Olympics, the Lions Club Foundation, and KidSet, which provided community eye screening for children, including performing the eye screening testing here in Luverne Elementary School, the Adrian Elementary School, and Little Lambs Preschool in the past few years. Each year, senior students apply to be recognized as the Lions Student of the Quarter. 4 students are then selected who we feel might meet the criteria of the Lions Student of the Quarter and will receive $100. And the criteria considered are scholastic achievement, class difficulty, church activities, work outside of school, sports and music activities, plays, and also leadership positions. One of the 4 is then selected for the $750 Luverne Lions Scholarship. Each year we have a very difficult decision to make and outstanding students to select from. The 4 Student of the Quarter winners this year are Ainsley Robinson, Lauren Versteeg, Rosalind Moy, and Elise Jarko. And this year the Lions Scholarship is going to go to Elise Jarko.
Thank you, Cody. Congratulations, Elise. Next up, we have James Fisher to present the Ryan Fisher Memorial Scholarship Award. Sorry, I guess we don't. That will be determined later on, I guess. We'll move on. Caroline Thorson is here to present the PEO Daisy Scholarship Award.
Good evening. I'm here to present the PEO Daisy Scholarship Award from our local PEO chapter DI here in Luverne. PEO is a philanthropic educational organization where women celebrate the advancement of women, educate women through scholarships, and motivate women to achieve their highest aspirations. PEO was organized 152 years ago by 7 college women in Iowa, and currently 6,000 local chapters are here in the United States and Canada with over 225,000 members. Tonight I am proud to represent our local chapter and present this award to the 2 young women who have been selected. The 2021 PEO Daisy Scholarship recipients are Ainsley Robinson and Rosalind Moy.
Thank you, Caroline. Congratulations to Roz and Lindsay. Next up, we have Natasha Horbeck here to present the Horbeck Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. I'm Natasha Orbeck. We started the Trooper Josh Orbeck Memorial Scholarship 4 years ago when my husband passed away from leukemia. My husband, Josh, lived his life serving the community. He became an Eagle Scout and began working ambulance in the town of Benson, where he graduated from. I apologize, I'm not a good public speaker, as we all know. He was patient, loyal, kind, and courageous man that I've ever met, and he was deeply loved by his family and his community. Every year, we have held the scholarship. The applicants must submit what their legal project is, and also provide their transcripts and an essay. This year's applicants, again, astounded us in their essays. One in particular was on honor. This particular individual expressed honor in the utmost form, and I was grateful and thankful enough to meet the family this evening, have dinner with them, and actually see the honor, faith, and love that is instilled in the parents and in that family. So it is my great honor, on behalf of myself and all of the other Orbecks, to present Tyler DeCesare with the Josh Orbeck Memorial Scholarship.
Thank you, Natasha. Congratulations, Tyler. Next, we have Mediacom World Class Scholarship presented by Paul.
I'm proud to be here on behalf of local Mediacom employees. Our company invests in local communities in many ways. With our scholarship program, we invest in young people because they are the future leaders of our communities and businesses. Mediacom's world-class scholarship recognizing outstanding seniors who have demonstrated excellence and leadership skills. There are many excellent student leaders in the class of 2021. One of the recipients of Mediacom's $1,000 scholarship is Ansley Robinson.
Thank you, Paul, and congratulations, Ainsley. Next up, unfortunately, I think Don Postelberg said that the money all dried up in dollars for scholars, so unfortunately, we need to go quick. Is that right? Oh, no. Actually, this is a huge blessing for our graduates, and so we're very pleased to have Don here to present the Dollars for Scholars Scholarship Awards.
It's always heartwarming to come here. It's the only time people applaud when they walk into the room. And I like to think it's me and not the money. Okay. 2021 graduates, parents, faculty, friends, and family. It is again my honor to present and announce the Dollars for Scholars Award recipients for this year. But before I do that, I just want to congratulate all of the award winners and all of the class for all the different honors you'll receive tonight. It's an indication of the hard work, dedication, and all the effort you put in over the last 4 years, and you should collectively be applauded and congratulated for the same. Each year when I try to prepare these remarks, I try to reflect back and think that I'm going to say something philosophical and brilliant, and each year I fail. But this year, I looked back and I said, what makes our program, what makes our community different? Because it is different. You know, there's hundreds of these programs throughout the country, but there's not many that have an endowment of over $12 million for a town of less than 5,000 people. And I thought it came down to two things. Number one, we have an outstanding school. And that includes the students and graduating classes here and all the classes after you and before you. It includes the faculty, because you students didn't get to be as outstanding as you are by accident. It was because faculty, staff, all contributed to that and made sure that you had the opportunity to learn and that you did learn. So collectively, that was reason one. Reason two was, I think we just live in a special community. We have had some marvelous gifts that we've been benefactors of. We've had two gifts well in excess of $2 million. You just can't, you don't find that everywhere. You go to other communities, there's people who have the means and the ability to make that contribution, but they don't. In Luverne, they do. Makes us special. I thought the class of 2020 last year was going to be unique because they were going to be impacted most by COVID. But as usual, I think I was wrong. I think the class of 2021 may have had a more significant impact, or COVID may have had a more significant impact on your high school experience than last year. You didn't get to go to finish your junior year. You didn't get to come here for most of your senior year, and your activities were all modified, or they had some restriction, or there was some limitation. You played basketball with masks on. You wore masks to school every day. But the thing is, you made it. You faced the challenges, and you succeeded. And you succeeded extremely well. Tonight we recognize that work, and as an organization, we try to give you a little bit of a send-off into the next stage of your career. We take collective pride in knowing that you're prepared and ready to face the next challenges that will come up. I figured because James didn't show up, I got a little extra time. A couple of housekeeping items. And I think for the rest of the awards tonight, we're not going to ask kids to come up and to receive the awards. Rather, we're going to read through the names. I'll present on the slides. And then after we're done, the table over there, you can go pick up your respective awards. Kind of a recognition of social distancing, I guess. But make sure you pick them up, because for our case, you're going to get a certificate and you're going to get a letter of instruction. Seniors, read the letter of instruction. And if you don't read it, give it to your parents so they read it. Because if you don't read it and don't follow it, we can't give you the money. And it's that simple. Finally, you've all been to awards nights before. Students, you all know that I'm going to ask you to send a thank you note to the donors listed on your scholarship. These people expressed their faith in you and made an investment in you. Take a couple minutes and write a thank you. It does reflect the amount of donations that we receive. We've been very successful and fortunate as an organization to enjoy unlimited financial success, or not, I guess some of it. Our current endowment fund is in excess of $12 million, and that allows us to provide financial assistance to students desiring to continue their education. This year, we are awarding 61 scholarships totaling $484,750. Total scholarships awarded over the life of the program after tonight will equal 2,003 scholarships, and total dollars awarded will be $5,550,975. Not bad for a little town. And we're not going to announce the scholarships, and so everybody knows the kids have no idea what they're getting. So when we start through the list here, they're going to be a surprise, as hopefully John and I are not. Okay, we'll start with the first name, Russell Anderson, $9,250. We got 60 more of these, so why don't we just hold it until the end? Zachary Arndt, $6,000. Caitlin Anderson, $14,250. Cooper Aarons, $4,250. Rebecca Austin, $6,250. Peter Boston, $13,750. Ethan Byer, $9,000. Anna Bolches, $5,750. Brody Bonnet, $5,250. Xavier Carbonneau, $13,000. Eduardo Carrillo, $6,250. Bailey Cowell, $4,750. Tyler Cesare, $7,250. Rachel Denberger, $7,750. Matthias Dobie, $3,500. Justin Dahlman, $6,750. Isaac Idom, $4,500. Sophia Eisma, $6,250. Reagan Fite, $9,500. Cassie Flanagan, $8,000. Riley G., $10,250. Dylan Gerke, $7,000. Josephine Gala, $11,250. Mia Helverson, $6,250. Trevor Helverson, $4,000. Emma Hines, $6,750. Gavin Hogeveen, $3,250. Gretchen Jacobsma, $7,250. Elise Jargo, $14,250. Benjamin Jargo, $8,000. Elizabeth Kelm, $7,500. Cameron Kopp, $7,500. Shelby Crock, $9,750. I don't know about you, but as I read through this and I keep reading all these numbers, I just get impressed with the size of all the awards. Anthony Kramer, $6,000. Caden Lampron, $3,000. Alex Mann, $6,000. Destiny Mathieson, $10,500. Eric McLaughlin, $5,000. John Miller, $11,500. Autumn Knapp, $9,500. Carlton Optidal, $7,250. Rosalind Oy, $10,250. Caitlin Petronic, $5,750. Sadie Reisdorfer, $8,750. Ainsley Robinson, $11,750. Genevieve Rolfs, $8,500. Jason Rops, $8,250. Hunter Sample, $8,500. Paige Sample, $7,250. Shade Shear, $4,250. Lashad Smith, $6,000. Eric Somnus, $7,250. Ethan Tunison, $6,250. Bryn Thier Bullerman, $10,500. Solveig Kaufman, $14,250. Leslie Van Inglenhoven, $6,500. Mackenzie Van Groothuis, $7,500. Lauren Versteg, $10,500. Cade Winiger, $9,500. Leah Winia, $9,250. And Gracie Zawiski, $11,000. Now let's go to the whole thing.
Wow, that was fun. Thanks, Don. And thanks to the board of the Dollars for Scholars and all the time they put into making all this stuff happen. The neat kind of sitting out here watching the reactions of families as they heard their names being called off, and they'll see the great gift that they've been given for the years to come here. So, continue on here with the program. We have Gavin Fogelstead coming up for the FW Fink Forensics.
That's a tough act to follow. This evening, I am presenting the W.F. Fink Forensics Award. William or Bill Fink, a former businessman and farmer in the Luverne Hills area, was particularly interested in the development, training, education, and improvement of young people, especially in the area of forensics and debate. A scholarship award was established and was to be given to a senior student for outstanding achievement in forensics during his or her high school years. The first award was given in 1973, and this year for outstanding achievement in forensics throughout their high school careers, I am pleased to award the 48th annual W.F. Fink Forensics Award to two seniors, Xavier Carbonneau and Josephine Dowd. And they will have their awards soon to come.
Thank you, Gavin, and congratulations to Xavier and Joseph. Next up, we have Jason Berghorst to present the Student Council Awards.
Good evening. The goal of the council is to make our school a better place for students and really for all of us through servant leadership. While this school year has definitely been a unique one when it comes to traditional student council activities and projects, it's still been a successful year. As their advisor, I'm proud of the members of our council and what they have accomplished this year. Tonight we want to especially recognize the 12 senior class members who are ending their service on the council. Many of these students have served for a number of years and made an impact on their school that will last long beyond graduation day. Before I ask those seniors to stand, we want to highlight one award that's a relatively new addition to our Student Council Awards. In recent years, we've presented a True to the Mission Award to one member, so far always a senior, who, as the name suggests, goes above and beyond to demonstrate the mission of the council, which is making our school better through servant leadership. I'll ask the winner to stand here when I call their name. This winner, the True to the Mission Award winner, is a true servant leader in every definition of the term. The student does a tremendous job of work behind the scenes, not only to support our council activities, but also so much more at our school. They've truly made a difference in our school, they've made it a better place, and their efforts will bear fruit for many years to come. So I'll ask them to stand and congratulate Caitlin. And now we'll recognize all 12 members of the class of 2021. Again, we'll just ask you to say who your awards are over there later. Excuse me. Our class representatives, and we'll hold our applause till the end. Zach Arndt, Caitlin Anderson, Peter Washington, Xavier Carbino, Riley G., Elise Jarko, Rosalind Oy. Our treasurer was Ainsley Robinson, Secretary Reagan Fight, and Vice President Lasolde Kaufman. Last but not least, we recognize and thank our 2021 student body president. Lauren Bristett has done an outstanding job. I guess she's over here. Done an outstanding job of leading the council, representing all LHS students during a very unusual year. I have appreciated her positive attitude, her willingness to consider what's best for all students, and her dedication to the position. She's done a great job, and I will miss her leadership. So again, let's hear it for all the high school students. And now I'm going to invite Lauren up to pass the gavel to receive her plaque, and also pass the gavel to next year's student council president.
So, as you all know, this year has been a little bit different than most years, and the student council has had to work around a few different obstacles, but I'm thankful to say that we've still been able to have a very successful year, and we've organized many different events this year as well, and I can't wait to see what next year's student council has in store for them. So, with that being said, I would like to introduce you to our new student body president, Griffin Jargo.
Griffin, that is not a book. I know he's got 5 sisters at home, so he's got to fend for himself there. So congratulations, first and foremost, to the student council, and just really want to appreciate all the efforts that they did this year. It was a really challenging year because by nature of human nature, I guess, is that we like to congregate together and do stuff together. And the one thing that has been tough throughout this pandemic is that's the thing we couldn't do. We couldn't get together in that particular way. But they still found ways of being creative and being able to try to find things to be able to still draw the human spirit and draw the academic side of things and encouraging the students throughout this year. So they did a wonderful job. And congratulations to Griffin for this next year coming up. We look forward to working with you. Next up, we have our academic awards presented by myself. These awards are given out to students who, for the first 3 quarters of the year, have achieved at least a 3.33 GPA or higher. And they've had to maintain this throughout all 3 quarters. So if the second quarter they didn't get it, they would not be eligible for this award. So what I'll do is I'm going to call all the names. So for those that are listening online, the 9th, 10th, and 11th graders, their names will be mentioned, and then we'll get to the seniors as well. So I'll kind of go through the list here first. I'm going to give a round of applause after we get the first 3 grades done, and then we'll go through the seniors. So to begin with the 9th grade, the freshman class, we have Morgan Arndt, Tyler Ahrens, Tucker Bank, Caleb Blumendahl, Abby Bolchus, Morgan Bonnet, Bryn Boinga, Kai Buss, Cassandra Chesley, Connor Connell, Jenna DeBates, Sarah DeCesare, Elliot Damagala, Ella Halverson, Henry Harquist, Uriel Hernandez, Julia Hoogland, Kira John, Patrick Crosby, Emma Lusty, Jacob Madison, McKenna Nelson, Tyler Rolfs, Tori Suri, Elizabeth Schmidt, Sarah Stiganga, Zachary Terrio, and Perseus Trillowater. For the 10th graders, we have Justice Arndt, Miriam Alanizi, Abigail Anderson, Josie Anderson, Ross Bergman, Emma Byer, Brady Bork, Avery Brecker, Parker Carbino, Zachary DeBoer, Egypt Forrest, Sarah Gerke, Lauren Hansen, Jaden Hart, Jocelyn Hart, Tori Hemme, Camden Hoban, Grace Ingebretson, Camden Januszewski, Anya Jarko, Catherine Kelm, Tiana Lace, Isabella Lanu, Reese Lawaji, Jocelyn Mann, Lacey Morseman, Ethan Knapp, Mallory Nelson, Carly Olson, Logan Oman, Isabella Hoy, Joseph Remy, Aaliyah Rankin, Averill Sayre, Ryan Stiganga, Cedar Beastman, Mallory Montersch, Ava Worthams, Ryan Voss, Christina Wagner, and Elizabeth Wagner. For the 11th grade junior class, we have Trista Boston, Seth Bowes, Kendall Buss, Pierce Cunningham, Elise Farrell, Trigby Gangstead, Morgan Gunnerman, Caitlin Huskies, Olivia Huseman, Griffin Jarko, Kyle Kephart, Tenley Nelson, Mary Opitz, Eli Radke, Ethan Ram, Kristen Rude, Ashton Sambolt, Grace Sambolt, Lacey Sasker, Madeline Schmuck, Cheyenne Schutz, Casey Sayre, J.C. Smith, Macy Stratton, Macy Swenson, Hope Thorson, Luke Thorson, Chance Tunison, Brooklyn Verstay, Mia Wenzel, and Olivia Wenicky. Let's give them a round of applause. For our senior class, I'm going to ask, as I call your name, if you would just please rise and stand until we finish up through the senior class. And once again, for you guys, as a senior class, once we're done with the awards tonight, you can go over to the table there and pick up your academic award there. So, with seniors, Russell Annenson, Zachary Arndt, Caitlin Anderson, Peter Boston, Ethan Byer, Simon Boinga, Xavier Carbonell, Rachel Denberger, Justin Dolman, Jonathan Dolo, Isaac Idam, Reagan Fight, Riley G, Dylan Gerke, Josephine Galla, Emma Hines, Benjamin Jarko, Elise Jarko, Elizabeth Kelm, Cameron Kopp, Alex Mann, John Miller, Autumn Nath, Carlton Oftedal, Rosalind Hoy, Caitlin Petronic, Sadie Reisdorfer, Ainsley Robinson, Genevieve Rolfs, Jason Rops, Paige Sambolt, Shade Shear, Nathan Spillman Lindsley, Bryn Thier, Solvig Toffman, Mackenzie Van Grodes, Lauren Verstag, Kate Winiger, Leah Winia, and Gracie Zubiski. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations to you all. Each year, well, this year we have 168 student days. We have how many days left? So who's counting, right? Okay, so 168 minus 9, we have 159 days we've gone through. So, with perfect attendance, we've had 4 individuals, especially with this year, it's been more complicated because of distance learning and hybrid. We have 4 individuals who have managed to have perfect attendance throughout the whole year. For underclassmen, we have Caleb Blumendahl and Ethan Nath. For seniors, I'll have them stand. We have Dylan Gerke and Mackenzie Van Grodes. I think, Dylan, is that like a clean sweep of all 4 years for you? Isn't it? That was pretty close. It's like every year. All right. Next up, we have Todd Lloyd to present the AAA Award.
I'm going to actually switch the order up a little bit and do the activity points first. I think Don pointed out how unique of a year this was. And this senior class was a great class for leadership. As you mentioned, the mask when you're playing basketball, mock trial. We got to compete against the state because it was virtual speech. Everything was online. And this group is involved in so many activities, not just in sports, not just doing well in the classroom, not just in their fine arts. It's such a great class. In my 20 years, this class can't be topped. So congratulations to everybody. The activity points is, again, does not have the value of your scholarships you were given, but it does signify your involvement in activities here in Luverne High School. Students participating in activities earn points which are applied towards their student activity pin. 1,000 points must be earned before the pin is awarded. Beginning with the 9th grade year, the students are eligible to earn those points towards their activity pins. Many of you seniors received pins last year as juniors. The seniors receiving pins this year as seniors, please stand when I announce your name. We're going to do it a little differently since you have to stand a little longer. We'll start the other side of the alphabet. Leslie Benigno, Ethan Tunison, Nathan Stillman Lindsay, Crystal Salem, Janine Rolfs, Arkel McLaughlin, Caden DeSaller, Cameron Cobb, Elizabeth Kelman, Gretchen Jacobson, Katrina Warren, Eduardo Goodness, Tyresha Davis, Ann Darwin, Bailey Cowell, Rebecca Austin, Cooper Aarons, Zach Arndt, and Russell Anderson. A round of applause for these people. Your pins will also be on the table at the end of the night. The Minnesota State High School League has created 2 different awards for the juniors, the Excel, and for seniors, the AAA Award, to recognize and honor students that have excelled in classroom and athletics and in fine arts. The State High School League hopes to elevate academic standards, create greater awareness of league-sponsored activities and their values in statewide programs that supports, promotes, and recognizes academic and extracurricular achievements. This year's junior award winners, Casey Sayre and Brooklyn Versteeg, and seniors Kate Winiger and Reagan Fight.
All right, culmination of the night here. When I first got here to Luverne, we have what was considered to be a top 10 of Luverne, so the top 10 students with their cumulative GPAs are in the top 10 awards. We recently changed that to summa cum laude, which is a 3.9 or higher. And so we do have actually even more than a top 10 in this particular case. Normally it is right around 10, but again, a little bit to echo what Mr. Boyd just said, is that we do have a very outstanding senior class, and we have quite a few people that have achieved some very, very high grades here. So I'm going to ask these individuals, as I call your name out, I do have your certificates here, so I'll give those to you. For those individuals, please stand up here in a line, so that way we can recognize you kind of corporately here together. So, Caitlin Anderson, Peter Boston, Ethan Byer, Simon Boyga, Xavier Carbonell, Riley G, Josephine Galla, Benjamin Jarko, Elise Jarko, Rosalind Hoy, Ainsley Robinson, Solveig Kaufman, Lauren Verstay, Kate Winiger, and Gracie Zubiski. Let's give a round of applause for the highest honors. Parents, at this time, if you wish to take their pictures, this is a great opportunity. Hold for 5 seconds. I'll have your certificates. Okay. Look at that, under an hour. In years past, we've had National Honor Society here, so that often eats up time to kind of shift that out and do that at a separate time as well. So, hoping to kind of get in and get out here as well, too. So, I really, really appreciate everyone who has been in attendance here. Thank you to all of your parents for allowing us to be able to work with your wonderful kids. Again, do want to just echo the senior class has been an outstanding senior class, and I look forward to watching their growth here and beyond. And again, thanks and have a great night.